What's up, guys? Welcome to our podcast.
She finally realized that it was all mental.
Welcome back, Alex.
I was like watching your press conferences and I was like, I really don't want to ask you the same questions over and over again. I was like,
You can ask me whatever you want. I'm happy. I'm happy to be back.
Our first PGA Tour player on the pod.
Yeah.
That's got a nice ring to it.
Wait, sorry. Correction. We have had an LPGA Tour player on.
Yeah.
That is true.
Now we have a PGA Tour player on. Yeah, no, we had to have you on again because you've had probably the craziest 3 months that anyone has ever had.
Probably month and a half, honestly.
Yeah, literally.
It's been wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Does it feel real?
Yes and no. I was saying to someone earlier today that yesterday was my first day off that I'd had in 5 weeks or 4 weeks or something. So I played golf basically consistently until then. And I felt really down, super weird. I was I wasn't upset, but I felt really down. I didn't know what was going on. So I had to Google it. And I was like, I've just had I've been playing whatever for 5 weeks. Things have gone really well. But now I feel really down. What's going on? And to be fair to ChatGPT, it was you sounds like you've just had an adrenaline dump. And I'm like, yeah, that would make sense.
Literally.
So
yeah.
But yeah, it's been crazy. Great, not one complaint, but it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, your serotonin probably finally crashed a little bit.
Yeah, it was
happy hormone.
But I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why am I kind of sad? I've just had the best month and a half of my life, and I'm feeling a little sad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it's not sad. I guess it's just, my hormones are everywhere.
Yeah, you're PMSing. You're PMSing. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, you had the craziest of highs. So your body and your mind are probably okay, I need a second to.
It's almost it's become
down.
Your new norm of being on that high. You're probably feeling what a drug addict felt.
Oh,
honestly,
well, yeah.
No, literally, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, maybe not quite to the extent of the drug addicts, but I would assume it would be something like that. I mean, last Sunday, I had a terrible sleep on Saturday night, and I woke up in the morning. I was so tired that I got onto the range, and I'm my legs feel like they're gonna go. I told my caddy, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a long day. I'm like, this could be really bad. But yeah, it's so nice to have some rest and actually I feel like I can settle in and kind of take everything in now, which is really nice.
Now that your life has changed completely, 180 change on its head. How now that you finally have some time, are you reevaluating goals? Are you reevaluating plan moving forward, or is it kind of just business as usual? We're just on different courses at a different stage.
That's a great question. I feel like you guys will know as fellow athletes, but it never stops. Once I finished the Zurich and we won, I was into suddenly the next week in Miami. So it was I had to change all my plans, all my flights. Played Miami. I luckily played well, and then it was all right, you're in Charlotte, and then played well in Charlotte, and then all my flights for the rest of the years basically changed, and all my plans. But it was suddenly there's new goals all the time. You never get a break to stop and take it in. And it was you're always trying to reach for something else. It was super nice because there's all these new, you're playing against the best players in the world now, and there's more money and cool trophies and whatnot. But it was also this is my 5th week in the row. I'm pretty tired. I could do with a break, but you you kind of you just keep playing just because that's how it is. You're playing well, and it was I'm just gonna keep cracking on and hoping that it doesn't stop.
Yeah. That's also why I texted you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Please take at least a minute to just
It's crazy. You don't get any time at all. I mean, once we played in New Orleans, so we won, and then there was like 2.5 hours of press conferences and pictures and stuff.
Oof,
And then
two and a
I was
half?
and then I was straight on a plane to Miami. So it was like there wasn't like
That's crazy.
I mean, I didn't get to
So
sleep
you weren't
till
able to like celebrate?
no, not all. No, I went to sleep that night about
Oh,
4:45. Because I got in
oh
bed and
No
my
man.
mind
champagne,
was
nothing.
no champagne, no nothing. But my mind was like everywhere. I'm like, what the hell has
Yeah.
just gone on?
Oh, I
My
bet.
phone was hectic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very weird. But then it's like I said, you're then reaching for new goals and you've got new things coming about, and it just never
Mhm.
stops. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is nuts. Um, Kind of rewinding a little bit back to Zurich, I wanted to ask you. So, like, obviously, you kind of knew like what the stakes were and everything. How did you kind of keep the idea of getting a tour card, you know, in your mind without letting it actually like completely take over like your thoughts and control how you play?
It did. I must admit, it didn't really kind of sink in until Saturday night when I would realize
Yeah.
like what was up for stakes. We it's funny, we ate at the same restaurant like 5 times out of the 7 nights we were there, and I actually think that really helped because it almost kept
Yeah.
things the same to where you weren't my mind wasn't getting ahead of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And but Saturday night was really hard. Like I really struggled to get to sleep, and especially because I hate social media so much. But like you go on social media and people
Yeah.
are like, hey, this is what's up for stake for up for whatever for Alex. It's like, hey, there's a PGA
Mm-hmm.
Tour card. There's 2.5 years. There's playing this major and do this, and it's like, wow, actually, that really could change my life.
Yeah.
And I remember
And
I
it
was
did.
so well, it did, yeah. But I was so like I went to sleep really, really nervous.
Yeah.
I spoke to my brother in the morning, and I was like, "How did you sleep?" He was like, "I slept like a baby." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "That is nuts." And then when we
So
got on
happy for you.
we got
Thanks.
exactly. And when we got on the plane in the evening, I was like, "Come on, like, did you slept really well?" And he was like, "Yeah, I slept great." And then he said when he got to the tee, he said he's never felt anything like it. He was so nervous, but it was much harder for him than it was for
Really?
me because he's playing for me and my career. Like it's,
Right.
whether he won or not was not going to change his life really, but it was going to
Right.
change mine. So I think especially after like 12 holes, he really I think started to feel it.
I remember when I saw you a couple weeks ago, you were saying that like you were kind of how are you feeling? You were kind of fine throughout the whole time until that very last putt, right?
Oh,
Like did it all just like hit you at one moment? Were you kind of like, oh,
well,
holy crap?
when he hit the shot and it I mean it
Oh
was
my God.
I don't know, it was just less than a foot. I'd say it's like 10 inches, which the
Mm-hmm.
chances of missing a 10-inch putt are like 99.999%. Like you're never going to miss it, basically. Guaranteed to make it,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
hit the shot, and I remember lining the ball up, and I was like, right, well, and this is I don't even know how to explain it, but I couldn't feel my hands. So my hands were like shaking, but I couldn't feel them. My legs were
Yeah.
shaking. Um, Everything in my body was shaking, and I had to like I kind of backed up a little bit, and I was like, I called my brother in. I'm like, can you just come have a look at the putt? I'm like, I know it's crazy, but I just need you to check just in case I'm missing anything. And his response was, all you have to do is make contact. And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, I might miss that still. Like this is kind of crazy. So,
Might whiff
but
Yeah.
it.
no, it
Yeah.
at the same time, I was like, I kind of felt like I was going to hole it because it was so short, but there was obviously in the back of my head, I'm like, please don't miss, please don't miss.
Oh yeah.
And then I tapped it in, and I've never felt anything like it. The wave of emotion, like I went in and I kind of turned at my brother, and my brother was crying. He had his arms out, and I'm like, this is just amazing. It
Oh,
was super cool.
that's so
Yeah,
cute.
I've got goosebumps thinking about it. It's kind of crazy.
Talk about waves of emotion. My mom literally texted me, or she called me, and she was like, "We're literally crying right now. Can't believe he won."
Your mum sent me a video of the TV, and you can hear her crying in the background. it was, it was pretty funny. I responded. I was like, "Were you okay? Were you okay, Jack?" And she was like, "No, I was crying." So,
I think
yeah,
my
it was
dad
pretty
was crying.
funny.
I was tearing up. Well,
I was
because
tearing up. I was jumping around. I was like, yeah.
No,
I was
literally.
in the middle of making pasta from scratch. There's like flour everywhere.
Like LeBron, we
So
throwing flour in the air.
yeah.
Oh God, no! But it was just like everywhere, like jumping around. Luis is like, "Hold on, we're not done yet." Like,
I would love to, like, it's never ever going to be possible, but I would love to have seen videos of like close friends' reactions to what happened, because I got a couple videos from people sent. Like, I got a couple people crying, and I got one from my mates back home who I grew up in school with, and one of them, they were on a holiday with their girlfriend, and he was stood on a table with his beer in his hand, and he was yelling at the phone, being like, "He can make it, he's gonna make it," and all this sort of stuff. And then I made it, and he's screaming with his beer in his hand, and his girlfriend is like on the bench sat next to him. She's like telling him to get down, and he just won't like stop off the table. He's jumping around. It was amazing. But I wish I could
that's
see
so
people's
good.
reactions to it. It would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, that would have been great. Well, I had to like wait until the next day, obviously, because of like the time change. So I had to like watch the highlights, and I like refused to look at my phone before that because I was like, oh my God, like, did he do it? So I had to like turn on the YouTube highlights, and like the
just
title
wanted
was, of
to
course,
feel
like,
that adrenaline.
yeah, exactly. But the title, of course, was like Fitzpatrick brothers win like Zurich. I
Yeah.
was like, well, you guys spoiled it. But then I watched the actual
That's
like
so
ending, and I was
cool.
like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God.
It got pretty stressful. All my hairs, I promise you now, all my hairs are stood up on my arms right now thinking about it. It's awesome.
You didn't look nervous. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, we didn't see you shaking or anything. Like,
Yeah. Even though you
It's
said
funny.
you were trembling like a leaf.
yeah.
I did say this on the podcast last time, was like, when I get nervous and anxious, like I feel it loads in my hands, especially in my right hand.
Right.
So like
Right.
coming down the stretch, there were putts that I hold that like I can't believe I hold, because I'm just waiting for my right hand or both hands to kind of shoot and mess up, I guess.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
I felt pretty comfortable, I would say, for the most part. And then I would say not to bore everyone, but 16th fairway, the shot into the green was pretty tough. And I really started to feel nervous because there's water left of the green. And I hit it way right. And then luckily my brother hit a good chip. And then for whatever reason on 17, I felt is a much harder hole, but I felt more comfortable on that tee shot than I did from the approach on 16. And I think it's because I knew I'd missed the green, like I'd bailed out on 16. I felt more comfortable on 17, which was so weird. I don't really know why. And then obviously it
Yeah, that seems
luckily we
almost
went
like
on to win.
counterintuitive.
That's exactly, yeah. That's what I didn't understand myself, but it seemed to be more beneficial for me.
Yeah.
So who knows?
It's
Who
almost
knows?
like
But
playing from behind, sort of.
yeah. But he started to feel it after 12, is what he told me. And I actually felt, I don't know, I could be wrong here, but I felt more comfortable. Like I probably felt way more comfortable than he did. And I felt like I tried to keep him in it. Like I think he was so worried about just doing it for me, and it's like, relax. Like, what's the worst case? The worst case is we don't win, and we had a great
Right.
week. Like, really, it's kind of what it is.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we made it stressful. We had 4-shot lead with 5 holes to go, and we were all tied playing the
Hey,
last.
you made it entertaining.
So exactly,
entertaining.
yeah, exactly. Someone's got to make it entertaining.
Yeah. What do you guys like talk about when you're playing together? Are you just trying to like keep it pretty chill, or are you guys like deep down in the strategy? Like,
I would say
Brotherly
it's pretty
love.
chill for the most part. I think the weird thing is like you're still trying to play your own game, because like, I mean, that's what we both do really well is our own golf game. So I think it would be weird to kind of get in each other's way. So it was like, hey, like especially on Sunday, because he hits the tee shot and then I'll hit the fairway, and then he'll hit the putt. So like we're not always walking next to each other, but mostly like we'll leave each other alone. But I must admit the caddies did a great job, because they both of them were pretty lighthearted and they were kind of making some jokes, and I think that also settled us down a little bit, especially with the
Yeah,
the
that
importance
helps.
of what's going on. It was nice to have kind of like two cool heads with us.
Yeah, I've always wondered like how much does the caddies like personality kind of affect your play and things like that.
I
Imagine you
definitely
have
think
a
it
caddy
does.
that's
Yeah.
just like a
Yeah.
Debbie Downer, like I was earlier
Yeah.
today.
Like, you suck. Like
Yeah.
I
horrible
had
shot.
such a bad
Yeah.
day.
Why have you hit it there?
I could have done better than that. Give me the club.
Yeah.
I do think it matters though. I mean, I look my caddy's great. He's the most calm person in the world. Shout out Pete. But he also looks, if you've watched Happy Gilmore, he looks like the homeless guy that like eats the guy puts the coin down and he takes the coin and then puts the biscuit
Yeah.
down that he was eating. He looks like that, but he's the best. I love him to bits. He's been so good for me these past month and a half, but he's been with me since August last year. So he's been a pretty important role in my development.
Gotta have a good relationship there because you guys are with each other a lot.
More than you,
25-8, basically.
more than your
Yeah.
partners. Yeah.
Also wanted to talk about Truist as well, of course. It's funny though because I told you this, but my dad and my brother went on Sunday.
I didn't see them at all. I was devastated.
I know. No, I know. But so they watched you warm up. They like took a picture of your bag and everything. And I texted them and I was like, "Oh, like did he see you?" And my dad was like, "No, he's locked in."
I was like, Alex locked in? Who are you talking about right now?
That's so funny. I didn't realize. Honestly, I had no idea where they were.
Oh, you wouldn't have seen them. But also, I swear, I was again watching the highlights, and I swear, I think I heard my dad yelling. Like, I truly think I heard him yelling after one of your shots, like in a good way, like cheering for you.
Yeah. I tell you, you hear some weird
having a
shouts.
time.
Like some people shout weird things, and you're like, hey, that's actually a grown man he's probably a doctor helping people
Yeah.
save lives, and he's shouting things like mashed
Correct.
potato. It's like, what are we doing? It's like,
You're like,
What's the
anything
like
else?
weirdest thing you've heard on the court?
Yeah.
Is it the mashed potato? Not the court.
the weirdest one, I must admit, and it may get cut out, is when I played Friday with Ricky Fowler, and there was a grown woman that walked like the last 5 holes, and all she shouted to him was "Big Rick." That's all she shouted for 5 holes.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, "Do you know her?" He's
Oh.
like, "No." I'm like, "Are you sure?"
No.
He's like, "Yeah, no idea who she is."
Do you want to know her?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it was so weird,
Ugh, that's
But
gross.
I think it's the alcohol. Like that's the only thing it
Yeah.
could be.
For sure. For
People get
sure.
like really crazy
Rowdy.
on alcohol, really rowdy
yeah.
sometimes. Have you gotten any like crazy DMs?
I was saying to Peyton, I didn't actually receive the DM, but Michael Jordan messaged my brother to say, tell me, well done. So that was pretty cool. That was a good one.
It's insane.
I think the actual text
Michael
message was
Jordan?
the actual text message was something like, your brother's beating your but tell him well done, or something like that. It was, so that was
Wait,
pretty
that's
cool.
So good.
I'm trying to think. I
That's
don't.
sick.
I mean, I was incredibly lucky. I had a lot of nice people message me, but I think he was by far the best one. There's a really famous footballer. He played for Real Madrid and Barcelona. A guy called Louis Figo. He messaged me, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
But yeah, them two were by far the biggest.
I also have a bit of a fun question.
Far
What do you
away.
think's worse?
Oh no.
Your hat tan line? Your sock tan line? Or like a farmer's tan? Like what's the worst right now, you think?
They're all horrific. I actually
I was gonna say,
actually
'cause I can
sent
see a little bit of like red
the
across
neck
your
tan
face
is
right now, and
like,
then your
look
forehead
at
is
that.
literally
How bad is that?
it's like white. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Ooh.
Payne, have you seen them squashies you get in the store in England?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, what?
I look like a squat. Like that looks like a squashy with, like, it's horrific. I actually sent a picture of my leg to someone this morning of how bad the tan line was. So the leg tan is pretty bad. It's all horrific. I
Yeah.
can't lie. I need to somehow get rid of it.
Well, I think you guys get the worst tan lines because you're not like moving quickly. So like the sun is literally just like beating down on you. And you're out there for like freaking 4 hours.
Yeah.
So
Have you seen the bald guys every time they take off the cap? They've got like they got the back on the thing. It's so bad.
It's like a bowl cut, but like without any hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they have the
like-
hole in the back of the hat that like you can see it's like a semicircle.
That's bad.
I mean, thank
that's
God
bad.
I have a good set of hair at least. Thanks to my
Literally,
dad.
at that point, I think I'd like start wearing a cowboy hat or something. Like
Yeah, a bucket hat.
just get rid of that tan.
That'd be a
Yeah,
new one.
bucket hat.
That would be a new one.
Yeah, it's all pretty bad.
But I also feel like no matter how much sunscreen you put on, there's always going to be something there. Like even I had a hat tan line when I played tennis. Like, and it was
It
was not good.
You can't get away from it on the golf course. That's the thing, because you're out in the sun all the time. So it's not like you can stand in the shade the whole time or anything. You just got to suck it up and get on with it.
Right, literally.
I hope that you're making your yearly visits to the dermatologist and using your sunscreen.
Yeah.
I've had a few trips, that's for sure. Then like one
PSA
woman
to
told
everyone.
me one woman told me she was like, you need to apply sunscreen like every 2 hours when it's really hot. I'm like, I can't do that. That's like that's just not gonna happen. My hands will be sweaty and nasty, and I need to grip the club to perform.
Just get Pete to do it.
Yeah.
Rub sunscreen on your face.
Yeah, on your back,
Pete
too.
ain't going anywhere near my face or my back or legs or anything. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh, God. Well, speaking of sucking it up, why in the world was your tee time so early at the PGA Championship?
I have no idea.
Did you start at like 6:45?
See, I was first off at 6:45. It was a 3:30 a.m. alarm.
Oh my
What time did you go to bed? Were you able to sleep?
So I went to bed at 8, and I didn't get to sleep till 10:30, and so that's like 4.5 hours sleep, 5.5 hours sleep, or whatever it is. But it was, I don't understand. Like, there's not any other sport in the world that starts like that. So
No.
why?
No, earliest for tennis is like 11 for pros.
Oh yeah, for pros.
For
yes.
pros, for pros. Yeah,
Yes. Mhm.
Like, I understand that there's
That's
obviously quite a big field, and you need to like get everyone like to fit in. But 6:45, it should never start in the sixes. Like, at least 7 o'clock is fine. But like,
least,
that's still really early.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was a pretty miserable morning.
But do you have like sort of like a pre-performance like routine? Like were you even able to kind of do what you normally do?
Yeah, so my routine's normally like an hour 20. So like I'll spend 20 minutes warming up, and then like an hour for the putting green and the range and all that. So like 6:45 was 5:25, and then it was 20
you
minutes to
eat
the golf
before?
course, and I had to eat breakfast. Yeah, so it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the good thing was there wasn't much traffic on the road at that time, so I got there pretty quick.
Yeah, true.
Silver lining.
And you were playing
So-
a major, so I mean, worth
Yeah.
it, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I birdied the first 2 holes. So I was leading the major, and I said to Pete, I said, we might as well just walk off now and just call it a day. And just take a picture and off we go.
Let's
was
start
it
let's start everyone 6:45.
Yeah, literally. I know you've played a major before, the British Open, but what's it like hearing your name called on the first tee at a major? Like, is that just like,
It's-
whoa? Or are you kind of just like,
It's-
I'm
yeah.
used to this at this point?
Well, this is probably a terrible answer, but I think with everything, when my name got announced at the British Open, it was like the coolest thing in the entire world, because I had my home crowd, so I had loads of friends and
Yeah.
family there, and then obviously it was in England, so it made it 10 times better. But this one, I think, with everything that's kind of gone on in the past 2 months or whatever, it was really cool, but not as cool as the British Open, I would say. The coolest one was Charlotte. There was so much support at Charlotte. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Like I
From like
played
white
with
people?
yeah, I played with Ricky Fowler and Victor Hovland the first 2 rounds, and then I played with Justin Thomas the third round, and I by far had more support than all of them. Just from the weight people
Wow.
that were there. I heard like Go Deeks probably 6 times
That's
a hole.
so cool.
which was pretty. Yeah, it
So
was
fun.
pretty cool, to be fair.
I'm so bummed that I wasn't there that weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Missed out. Ugh. But I know
It's
you
okay. We'll do
you
it again.
were yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The tour championship in Atlanta, if I'm there.
If I play some good golf, I might be there. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're there.
Yeah.
So I know that you were having a really good tournament at Truist and like great finish. You finished what, fourth, I think. But kind of a tougher day on the last day, right? Like what were
Yeah.
you kind of feeling at the end, and how do you move forward and take the positives? Because I'm sure like you had an amazing result. Like you should be so
Yeah.
proud, but knowing you, I'm sure you were a little bit disappointed at first.
Yeah, it's a weird one because like if someone had told you finished fourth at the start of the week, you'd be like, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think the real bummer for me was so I wasn't really nervous, which was crazy. Like I don't know, I felt so comfortable out there.
Mhm.
And on the second hole, I hit a really good tee shot into the fairway, and my ball ended up in like a divot. But the divot had like two old pieces of grass that was like pointing towards the middle, and my ball was like right in. So I couldn't really get at the back of it. And I ended up, long story
Mhm.
short, is I made bogey, which, you don't want to start like that. And then on the third tee, I've taken the club back, and I've had these drones the past 2 weeks because they've been following and watching some shots, and they're so loud. Like they get so close and they go so loud. They normally like hover, which is fine because it's like a
Yeah.
constant noise. But on the third tee, like this drone must have been 15 feet from my head, and it's like whizzed past me. So like as I've taken the club back, it's like whizzed past me, and I've like heard it, and I've just like backed out of the shot. And I get up
Oh,
there, and
no.
I'm really angry at this point because I told them prior to all this, like, hey, can you just keep it at a reasonable
Yeah.
distance? I get up there, and
Fair
my ball's
enough.
like behind a tree, and then I've like chipped out, I've made double, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like really, really angry. I look back
Mhm.
now, and it's like I can see why I'm angry, but you kind of also need to keep you cool because there's still a lot of golf to play. And
Right.
I was, yeah, I was really mad, and luckily I grinded really, really well, and I got myself back into a position where I was tied for the lead with like 4 holes to go. So I thought I still had a really good chance to win.
Mhm.
And then it was like my only really bad swing of the day was 17, and that kind of cost me finishing inside the top three.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's hard. Like it's elite level sport. Like it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But like it's hard not to be kind of disappointed with not, I guess, not performing how you wanted to perform. But like at the end of the day, it was a great week, and you got to be
Yeah.
happy with it at some point.
And it's all kind of just all about like how you bounce back, honestly, right? Because you're never gonna be like you're gonna have more failures than you are gonna have successes,
Oh yeah,
statistically speaking, right? Like
Unfortunately.
only
yeah,
one person out of however many people are in each tournament is gonna win.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
statistically speaking, you're gonna
Right.
lose more than you win.
especially in
And
golf
your
as
winner
well.
in our
Mhm.
Well, I appreciate
Unfortunately,
it. That's
again.
all that matters.
No, but literally, like on Saturday, like after you finished, I was like, this is a win in itself.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, it matters, but like you've already like
I had a
such
bunch of text
crazy
messages
accomplishment.
that was saying like they would people were like, whatever happened, it doesn't matter. Like it's been great. You're doing
Yeah.
great. Just go
Yeah.
out and enjoy it. Which I think that's why I probably wasn't as disappointed as what I
Right.
could have been, because like it's also new, and it's been such a crazy whirlwind that I was like, this is just amazing. Like walking up the 18th
Yeah.
green, walking up the 18th fairway, sorry, towards the green, the whole fairway was lined with people, and like
It's
4 rows,
crazy.
5 rows back. And it was like
Insane.
super, super cool, especially when, lots of people are supporting you and you hear your name shouted and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that wasn't happening 2 months ago. So, you got,
Right.
got to take some form of positive.
Yeah. Would you say that's like the biggest difference between like the DP World Tour and the PGA is like the fans?
I think everything's kind of different. Like, obviously, from a financial point of view, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
The I would say that like the players you're playing against, that you're playing against the best players in the world, so that's suddenly like a bit of a change. Like I was warming up next to Rory McIlroy on Friday. It was like, what are you doing here? Like, what am I doing here? It's like,
Hey, Rory.
yeah.
Hey.
So that was pretty cool. And then the events themselves, like they're all just everyone wants to go to a PGA Tour event and watch. So like there's so many fans, which is it's amazing. It's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So yeah, that I think everything is different. But I do love Europe. I love playing over there. It's so much fun at home.
So like, has your home base changed? I know we've talked about this, but are you now more? Because before you used to bounce around and go home to England a little bit and then come over to the States. You're basically all just here in the States, right? You're here in the States. You're in Florida as your home base.
Yeah. So luckily the win got me so he got me the rest of this year as an exemption and then 2 more years. So I've got at least 2.5 years of being over here. So the nice thing now is I feel like I can actually find a place and settle down. Whereas when I was back home playing European tour, like we're traveling all over the world all the time, and it feels like you never have a chance to settle. Whereas at least here, like if I want to go home, I might fly from, I don't know, North Carolina to Florida. It's an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, so if I wanted to do that on a Sunday and then go back on a Tuesday, like it's perfect. So yeah, I plan to be in Florida, near my brother. My brother lives in Palm Beach. So hopefully near him it'd be pretty cool.
Who are like the nicest guys on tour that you've met so far?
The guy who just won the PGA Championship is the nicest guy in the world. Like, you won't meet a nicer guy.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah. Aaron Rai is the nicest person ever.
Yeah.
It was really, really it was super cool. I keep saying it, but it was super cool because the week after we won, I would say 95% of players came up to me and my caddy and was like, super well done. Like, we're so happy you're out here. And it was like,
That's
wow,
cool.
holy crap. Like, this is a bit surreal. So like everyone was really nice with me. I would say Aaron Rai is the nicest guy on tour. There's plenty of other really nice guys. Gary Woodland is a really nice guy. I spent a bit of time with Adam Scott, who's every lady's favorite PGA Tour player. But he's been really nice to me. So it's been great. I've had literally zero complaints.
You've had a warm welcome. That's good.
Yes, I've had a very warm welcome, which I wasn't entirely sure I would get, but I did, which was super nice.
Hey, what's not to like? Come on. You have our approval.
Well,
it's the hardest one to get.
Yeah,
so
not telling anyone my flaws.
Fine.
Wait till they find out I can eat 10 donuts in a minute.
Oh, they already know.
We weren't going to bring that up again.
Yeah. Episode 3? Everyone go back to that.
Krispy Kreme should sponsor you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, also like
Throw it out
Alex
there.
during a scary movie cries like a child. Scared.
Whoa, I never cried. I didn't watch, but I never cried.
Trembles. That's where you get the trembling from.
It probably is. I'm not going to lie. So it's your fault on you, basically.
So you've had a lot of media attention surrounding you more recently, obviously well-deserved. How are you handling that? Like, has that been harder? You're more well-known. Like, I'm sure your Instagram follower has gone up.
I think it's just, it was something that was really new to me. Like, suddenly there's interviews every week now that I've got to do. So I think the hard thing is, I guess you kind of get pushed and pulled to different places and stuff. But I think the nice thing is having a management company that like understands that, and there's been certain things that they might say no on, and because they know that it's quite draining. But it's been fun for the most part. I think that the good thing with the interviews is it gives yourself a chance to kind of get yourself out there and for people to see you and your personality. So I think there's guys that really don't like it. I know my brother doesn't like interviews. But at the same time, like if you come off as a good person and like people like you, that's you have either another fan or a support or whatever it is. So I think it's good that you do them. It's just sometimes it might be a bit too much if you've done 4 interviews in 30 minutes or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, you
just
definitely need to know
manage
how
it.
to say like yes and no to certain things. And especially
Mhm.
like I'm sure it's something that you're either going through or gonna go through soon, but like sponsorship opportunities too. Like
Mhm.
I'm sure you gotta be like strategic about what you say yes to, what you say no to, like making sure it's the
Yeah,
most like valuable thing for yourself. So
100%, 100%. I've had some
Yeah.
messages. I mean, I'd love to post them so people can see like what people get, but like, I had one
Yeah.
kid that was like, "Hey, I'm gonna come kill you and your family." I'm like,
Hmm?
because I made like two bogeys in the last four holes in an event, and it was like, yeah,
People
that's.
are insane.
I couldn't believe it when I
Insane.
read it. It was like, what the hell's going on?
That
Obviously it was
happens
instant
way
like
more
report and
often.
block, but it's crazy. People think that that's like acceptable to send.
It's insane.
Well, I think
I
the
mean,
problem is like people are gambling, like betting on it,
that's
Right.
what it.
like,
That's what it
Right.
is.
and
That's
it's
all it
not,
is.
again, it's
Yeah.
not my fault that you bet that I would win and I didn't win. Like, sorry, that's your fault. Like, because we
You're
used to
throwing
get
your money
those.
away.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used to get those in tennis as
Yeah.
like at the UTRs. You remember Peyton? Like, we got a couple, and I was like, what even is this? Like, I'm not even making money. Like, why are you
Right.
betting on me? That's not
So
my
people
Literally.
fault.
betting on you in college.
It wasn't
It's
college. It was like college adjacent tournaments. Technically, they're called like
Okay. Okay.
UTRs. Yeah, yeah,
but like small like this
yeah.
isn't this isn't like the
But
professional stage.
even
Like if
so,
you
though,
if
like,
you win, you get like $1,000. Like
Yeah.
but this guy might put $20 on me to I don't know, to let's say me to beat the guys I'm playing with, and he loses
Right.
$20, and then he'll message me calling me like everything under the sun. It's like, you've put $20 on me. Like, that's not my fault. You losing the
That's your
cash.
fault.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's not my
but
fault. You made a bad investment. Listen.
Yeah.
yeah,
Should have
yeah. It's not.
trusted
I had a
me.
bad day. Look, blame it on me. But it is crazy. People use it for everything. Like, and I don't really know what can be done with it. They can't monitor the amount of stuff that goes out on it, in my
No.
opinion, which makes it worse. But like, my brother has deleted all his social media, and I can see why.
What's going on with Liv?
Yeah. Any
Who
inside
knows,
info?
Anya? Who knows? I am. I actually don't know what's going on. I mean, yeah, that's never. I guess even the Saudi, all your Saudi funding is getting pulled, and then
Yeah.
you've got to go look for like 300 million for investment. I think that's pretty hard. But I don't know. It's always a question every week. Like, it's always like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen with them, and then you see there's a lot of rumors and gossip on tour, so you never know what's the truth and what's not. I think that's the funny thing, especially again with
Right.
social media.
Social media, AI.
However,
Is AI gonna take over golf? Are you pretty safe in your job in golf? Because other
some
people
robots
aren't.
out there.
It's pretty crazy what that thing can do. It's scary what that thing can do. But that's the other thing, is social media can be so good. Like, I posted a picture the other day,
Right.
and all the messages were so nice. Like, it was so nice to read them and
Yeah.
people supporting you. And you just get, it literally could be one out of 200, and it's like that makes you feel bad. It's like, it shouldn't. It's so stupid. People who I don't follow, like, it'll go into like a request section on Instagram,
Right.
and like the amount of nice messages I've received is crazy. People just being like, it was such a privilege to watch you and your brother win. It's
That's
it's
nice.
awesome. That's amazing. Yeah. And then you just get one that's like, hey, you lost me $20. Like, it's like, well, yeah, it
Screw
is what it
you.
is.
Die.
Yeah. Go die. Yeah, honestly. It's so bad. I've always been tempted to like message him back and be like, yeah, I did it on purpose because I knew you betted on
Yeah.
me.
Right.
Like,
Right.
so
You can't give them the time of day. You just gotta delete
no,
it.
no. That's all they're after, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, they just want a response. I mean, I will say, social media, it helps us because we get to do this and post about
Yeah.
our podcast. So that's one good part about it. We haven't gotten like that many hate. I think we've gotten maybe one
We got
hate
like
comment.
that one really weird one.
You've gotten hate already?
Apparently, what was it? I can't remember, Anya.
I don't remember. It was like on TikTok, right? It was something like
No, we were talking about something, and the guy was basically trying to like discredit what we were saying, but he legitimately, his points made zero
Zero
sense.
sense.
Like it wasn't even about the topic that we were talking about. I was like, brother, this is not even
I don't think
remotely
he watched the
close.
video. Like,
No, I think he just wanted to like post something. I was like, what is going on right now? So people will find a way. People will find a way. But you know what? We like all the nice comments and
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah,
Just keep reading the nice ones.
What's next, Alex, for our audience and listeners to come support you more?
Luckily, I have a couple weeks off to let things settle. And then I will be going. My schedule goes. I play in the Memorial Championship, which is Jack Nicklaus's event, which is meant to be amazing. And apparently, they have the best milkshakes ever. So that's what I'm super excited for.
Oh,
Perfect.
I already know you're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for a milkshake. And then I do the Canadian Open, the US Open, and then a tournament called the Travelers. So I got 4 in a row now. But yeah, it's going to be nice to have this break. And I think the nice thing with having a break is it almost like when you play enough golf, you get I guess you kind of get fed up of it. But when you have a break, and you have time to put the clubs away, you almost like excited to get going again. So I think that's what's nice about resetting and doing it. But yeah, there's my next 4.
Good luck, Alex.
That's totally fine. I'll see you in Canada.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be super fun.
Yeah, no, it will be fun. Thanks for coming on again.
jealous.
You're our
Yeah.
favorite guest,
Well,
obviously.
Yeah.
You've asked me enough questions. I got one question for you both. What's are you having anyone soon? Anyone on next, or what's going on?
So basically,
Okay.
we have a plan. We're gonna do about 3 more episodes, 2 more
3,
episodes,
yeah.
including this one. And then we're gonna take a little bit of a break for the summer. We'll keep posting and everything, but we're not doing like full episodes. We might do like short ones here and there.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'll be posting like World Cup stuff and things like that since I'll be over there. And then we're just kind of like gonna get our guest list all set up and gear up back in like August, September time and really just get it going. So
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go.
Yeah.
Big up Yips and Giggles.
yeah.
Yeah. Help us
We're
go.
we're on the up.
We are on the up and up. Our goal is to hit 500 followers by the summer, and I think we are on track for that goal. So,
Doesn't
What
sound
do you
like
have
a lot,
now?
But you know,
What do you have now?
413.
please hold.
Oh, so you're close. You're fairly close.
Check my numbers
Yeah.
on you.
Hold on, I got you. 414. We got one more in the past hour.
There we go.
Hey, my following, I think I gained 22,000 followers since
That's insane.
like a month ago.
Oh
That's
my God.
insane.
You
So-
should become an influencer, Alex.
Yeah,
No,
golf influencer.
absolutely. I'd be the worst influencer you could have
It's
possibly
hard.
imagined. Oh, I can imagine
to
it's hard.
post.
Oh yeah.
Day in my life as a professional golfer. So today I woke up at
couldn't.
3:30 in the morning.
Outfit of the day.
I laid out my outfit the night before. It's from my PR package from Nike.
Not sure as a male I should be doing that. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it's
I
a
don't
new
think I-
market. It's a new market.
yeah. Hey, look. Everyone each their own. But for me, I don't think I'm a good influencer. Recording my
Hey,
outfits is
you're
not.
relatable.
Yeah. You're funny.
Just recording my outfits would not be good. God, I'd say, talking of social media abuse, that would really get me in that one.
You get abused from like your friends more than
Yeah.
social media.
That is very true. Yeah, all my friends would be like, "What on earth are you doing?"
Get off
So-
the phone. Oh, that's funny.
Well, thank you for having me,
All right,
guys.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming on.
No, I
If you
appreciate
come
it.
on one more time, third time, we'll officially name you as a co-host,
yeah.
an
I'll
honorary co-host.